What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex. You're watching a Ragin Ronin review. Got a review for you. I checked out Birds of Prey and the Emancipation of One Harlequin. It's now titled Harlequin Birds of Prey, which is a more appropriate title after watching it because, like, that first original title is way too long. But anyways, this is a film I'm definitely looking forward to. Not in my top 10 highly anticipated films of 2020, but definitely a film I'm looking forward to, mainly because it's a DC film. And I'm looking forward to all kinds of comic book movies, especially DC and Marvel, but more DC now because, you know, we just had Avengers Endgame, and that was kind of peak Marvel. But with DC, I totally feel that, you know, their movies are just getting better and better and better, and they just have a streak of really good movies. For example, you know, we had a bunch of, I don't want to call them failures because they did make a lot of money, but, you know, even though Suicide Squad and Batman vs. Superman made a lot of money, they still weren't very good movies, like, at all. But then you got movies like Shazam, Aquaman, Joker, Wonder Woman, and now what am I talking about? Birds of Prey, which has a very, very high Rotten Tomatoes score. Very, very excited about that. Definitely want to check that out. It's directed by Kathy Yan, and it's written by Christina Hodson, and it stars Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, Rosie Perez as Renee Montoya, Mary Elizabeth Winstead as the Huntress, Journey Smollett-Bell as Black Canary, Ewan McGregor as Roman Sionis, and Ella J. Basco as Cassandra Cain, as well as Chris Messina as Victor Zsasz. Okay. So I want to start off by saying that I never followed the comics of Birds of Prey. I know what they are. I just never followed the comics, never followed the source material, don't know very much about it. I did, however, watch the DC Universe, the films, the animated films, Arkham Asylum, Assault on Arkham. That was great. Like, really, really great. I really enjoyed that. And, of course, I watched Suicide Squad, okay? The movie. So that is my understanding of what Birds of Prey is. So really looking forward to it because of all the successful DC films that came before that. So here we are, and I'm just going to give you a verdict straight out. Is it good or is it bad? Is it great? Is it a failure? What is it? It's, you know, social media has mixed reviews. Most of it's saying it's good. I'll say that it is good. Not great, not near in the same level as the other previous 4 films. Or rather, I would say 3 films, because if I had to prefer between Shazam and Birds of Prey, I'd rather watch Birds of Prey. But it's still not in the same level of quality storytelling as Wonder Woman, Joker, and Aquaman. Okay, I'll tell you that. At least that's in my opinion. Birds of Prey is a good movie, okay? Don't get me wrong. It's a good movie. It's just not great. And the main reason why is because it suffers from a certain expectation, and that being a Birds of Prey movie. It's not a Birds of Prey movie, it's a Harley Quinn movie, and it was way more appropriate to name the title Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey at the very beginning. I don't even know why they decided to call it Birds of Prey and the Emancipation of blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? It's just too long, and it's not a Birds of Prey film. It might be a Birds of Prey Origins movie, but at the end of the day, Harley Quinn steals the show. If you liked Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad, you will love Birds of Prey. If you didn't like Suicide Squad at all, you will not like Birds of Prey, okay? I really enjoyed Birds of Prey for what it is, and that is a follow-up to Suicide Squad. For me to enjoy Birds of Prey, it just needed to be better than Suicide Squad. It is better than Suicide Squad, and I'll tell you where it excels. Margot Robbie is fantastic in this movie. I love Margot Robbie in this film, okay? You see a little bit of her in Suicide Squad. You just see, you know, they just give you kind of a tease. You get way more out of this, okay? This is her movie. Like, make no mistake about it. This is her movie. Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey. I love the way this film looks. It looks like a comic book. The pages of the comic book come to life, to real life. I love the colors, the palette, the way that it looks, the cinematography. I love the way the movie looks. It just feels like comic book pages come to life, okay? So that's really, really cool. The action is fantastic. Chad Stahelski, who directed John Wick 1, 2, 3, he is the second unit director in this film. He was second unit director for a lot of action films, and therefore that's why the action looks so good, okay? And I'm sure he gave his input in some of the stunts, and then he provided his input on how the action should be shot. It looks great, okay? The action is so awesome. A lot of fun to watch. And like, this movie is all about these girls kicking ass. It's a girl gang movie, and they just kick so much ass in this movie, and that's why I loved it. Okay, it was Harley Quinn, the action, the look of the film, and that makes up for a lot of the reasons why I think this film is good. Okay, now I'm gonna go to why I thought that this film could do some major improvement. I don't know very much about Roman Sionis' character, Black Mask, but I think it was a stretch for Ewan McGregor. I liked the way he was, I like the way he was a crime boss in this movie. It's just that I've seen this type of crime boss before many times in other movies with crime bosses, okay? I mean, you love to hate him, right? But, what makes Black Mask a big deal? Really, what make Black? I don't know the source material, but like, what's the big deal about him? I didn't see a big deal about him at all, right? I think I would have preferred if he wore the mask from the very, very beginning, or at least half of the movie. He's mostly Ewan McGregor as a crime boss in this movie. He is just kind of Black Mask at the end of the movie, and I don't understand why he wears a mask. Maybe that will be explained in the comics. I'm sure it will be, but they didn't really give an explanation in this one. Maybe he has an obsession with masks. I don't know. But anyways, this is a Birds of Prey movie, supposedly. And I think out of all the Birds of Prey, Renee Montoya is the strongest of them all. Huntress was weak, all right? No charisma whatsoever. I was looking forward to Mary Elizabeth Winstead as the Huntress, but she is not the Huntress, okay? At least give me some life into that character, and at least, I love the origins of it. The very, very original origins, but, like, give me the costume, you know what I'm saying? Make her look like the Huntress, and make her look like, let me feel that this is truly a Huntress. It didn't feel like it, okay? Journey Smollett Bell as Black Canary. I love the ass kicking, but where is her Black Canary? I guess I wanted to see that suit. I wanted to see the Black Canary suit. I also wanted to see more of her ability, her special ability. So, we have these characters just doing less of what their characters actually do, and that's where I feel the film really falls apart for me, and it's just that aspect of the film. It's a Harley Quinn movie, not really a Birds of Prey movie. It might be a Birds of Prey Origins movie, in which case the next film, if they even make it at all, would be a Birds of Prey movie. This isn't it. I'll tell you the weakest link in this movie. It's Cassandra Cain, played by Ella J. Basco. Total miscast, okay? Cassandra Cain should be, not like that. Because you gotta imagine what they're opening the door to in the future, right? So if that's going to be Cassandra Cain for future films, then I'm not really feeling it at all. I'm already not feeling it. And so, like, what did they do to her? Why did they have to cast Ella J. Basco? It could have been anybody else, okay? But, like, I think it's her first time acting. And, I'll give her a break, but still, there was no charisma in her character at all. There was some pretty bad acting on her part as well. And that's not something I want out of Cassandra Cain. So that's really, really unfortunate that they decided to go with that. Even I think I read on Twitter the original writer of Birds of Prey saying that she liked the movie, but she just felt that that's not my Cassandra Cain. So I'm going to have to agree with her because that is definitely not what I was hoping for or what I was expecting. So that's really unfortunate. Major, major miscast on her part. Bad acting, no charisma. There's like no energy in her character at all. She's just a total miscast, and unfortunately the weakest link in the entire movie. So, with all that being said, I still like the movie. I still thought it was good. I kind of want to check it out again, but I'm definitely picking it up on Blu-ray for sure. I'm gonna add it to my collection. Shazam's not even in my collection. I thought that was good, so I like Birds of Prey even more. It's more in line of what I like. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. Good movie, not great, not outstanding like Wonder Woman or Joker or Aquaman, which was, wow, Aquaman was awesome. But it's good, 7.5 out of 10. Okay, pretty decent. And there you have it. I'm definitely looking forward to The Suicide Squad directed by James Gunn. Definitely looking forward to The Batman. I'm really curious as to what they're doing with this. You know, some of these films are connected, some of these films are not connected at all. It's a really weird thing that DC Universe or Warner Brothers is doing, but it seems to be working for them. If they can't make them all connected like Marvel, then they might as well just do their own standalone films and then just make whatever, right? So I hope this film does well. I'd like to see more. I'd like to see an actual Birds of Prey film where they actually have their original costumes. That would be sweet. And I would like to see them do their abilities, like Black Canary going more like, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, I'm going to leave it at that, 7.5 out of 10. I would like people to go check it out. It's a movie that, you know, give it a chance. It's a good movie. But if you didn't like Suicide Squad, you most likely won't like Birds of Prey. As always, if you enjoyed this review, you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, Ragin Nation. My name is Alex. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.